Bookmakers from London to Las Vegas are refusing to take bets from a growing number of customers whose offense might be trying to win.
What?
Okay. Now, let me just start with this. I love talking about point spreads, and I love trying to pick games. I'm not really a guy that gambles a whole lot. When I go to Vegas, like I told you about the trip I went out there, and I put $5 down on every bowl game and had a lot of fun during bowl season one year. But I've never meshed well with the gaming community and its rules. Like, I don't play cards. I don't throw dice. I got scolded for swearing at the table one time when I did. I think every bet should be on the don't pass line when people are rolling dice because it's betting with the house, and nobody does it. And now there's this emerging trend that sports books are starting to ban sports bettors who win too much. Apparently, this was a bad trend in England, and the ESPN story goes on to say American sports betting is not immune to this practice. Bettors say the practice is increasing and has occurred in several of the new states, such as New Jersey, already. Now, the story goes on to say it's completely within casinos' legal rights to refuse bets from anyone. Seasoned bettors are concerned, though, that the practice of banning or limiting accounts is not only increasing, but the reasoning behind these decisions is becoming more and more suspect. Many believe that the only thing betting intelligently will get you at some betting shops is a one-way ticket to being thrown out. An iconic UK bookmaker that's rapidly growing its footprint in the U.S. is said to be by far the most aggressive with this tactic. ESPN communicated with 20 bettors for this article who said they've been banned from the William Hill U.S. in Nevada. 2 saying they've already been cut off of the new William Hill books in New Jersey, too. I'm sorry. What?
It doesn't make any sense.
It makes no sense. It's ridiculous. If we're going to give fans the right to bet, everything is already stacked against us. And if someone, A, gets on a hot streak, or B, is really good at this, too bad.
If it does it not make sense to you guys, or is it just not fair?
It's not fair.
Okay, because it makes sense to the casinos
of
and
course.
Sports books.
But it's
because this happens all the time in Vegas with, like, if you have your predominant, like, let's say a Floyd Mayweather guy, right, who wants to throw $1 million, literally $1 million on a bet, or at least 6 figures. If they win a lot, there's like these professional sports gamblers. They've been banned all over Vegas, and they can't place bets. I agree with you. It's not fair, but this happens, and this is why the house always wins.
Well, I mean, the house is basically, I mean, it's to a degree guaranteeing a profit. We only want to take your money if you aren't very good at this. They're basically saying we'll only take the average, slightly above average, and dumb bettors bets. And that, to me, is total BS. Now, how it's within their right legally to do this, I'm not sure.
They have a right to refuse business, as long as it's not based on, like, race, religion, color, things like that. But yeah, it's a business that has the right to refuse it.
It's so hypocritical because they're not going to refuse the person that loses all the time.
No,
of course not.
No, and I don't. I would imagine that the state might have something to say about this. Because if that's a practice that's going on,
it's been going on in Nevada forever.
I know. But now that they've made such a big deal about sports betting in the rest of the states in the country, yeah, that's a risk you run. That somebody might get on a hot streak and you can get screwed by it. Oh well, I mean, this is it's called gambling. If I were the state of Michigan, I would want. Or put it this way, I'm in the state of Michigan. I want, when we finally go through with this, I want our legislature to make sure that we can bet. You can't, because I'm too good at it? You're not going to let me bet?
Yeah, it's like counting cards isn't illegal, but they can ban you from the casino for it.
Which, by the way, is also BS.
Doesn't make any sense. Right, that doesn't make any sense.
It just means somebody else is really, look, the casino, the whole thing is math, right? It's
For a lot of the games.
All done is all statistics and probability and math.
Which is why they have 6-card shoes or whatever.
And if somebody is also really good at statistics and probability and math, they get banned?
This is like, by the way, the 1%. You know how rare, like how good and rare this is to be banned from a casino?
It is. I get that. But if they're so damn concerned about it, then set limits. You can bet, but I'm not going to take a bet that's over $100,000 or whatever the case is.
Well, they found a way. They're just not going to let you bet.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right.
This bothers the hell out of me because it strikes me that basically they're guaranteeing that collectively we lose.
Now, I would also think that it's really easy to get around that. Hey, here are some friends of mine. Want to hear it? Here's what I was going to bet.
Give each of my friends $250,000. 4 friends, and they're going to make my $1 million bet.
Or whatever it is, yeah.
248-539-9797. Anyway, I feel like collectively we should say don't even bother giving us gambling if you're going to include this.
I'm kind of with you on. I don't like this thought at all.
Because
no, give me gambling. I still want it.
Yeah,
well, because you don't think you're going to be part of.
No
right.
one
yeah,
is.
No, I get
no
it.
One is.
I get it, but I just don't think it's. I don't think it's fair.
But this is, hey, you can buy a lottery ticket. We have no problem with you buying lottery tickets. Understand this: we're not letting anybody win the lottery.
Right. Well, sports gambling is totally different than.
Well, I get it, but
yeah.
Sure, there's an incredibly infinitesimal chance that you are that guy that gets banned. But that's the same thing with the lottery. It's like it's an infinitesimal chance that you'll win, and they're refusing to let you, like, give you the payout.
It is a little different.
Of course, it's a little different.
Well,
but
it's more
I mean,
than a little different, but.
248-539-9797. 97.1 the ticket.